Welcome to Larry's Library. This week, I read Catwoman, Lonely City. The version I got is the Deluxe Over-Sized Hardcover. It is a beauty. This thing is 224 pages. It lists for $29.99, but of course, well, why would you pay that? You can get this at instocktrades.com right now for a little over $17, if I remember correctly. And that is still in stock at the time of this shooting. But I am a couple of weeks ahead on these videos. So hopefully you can still get it there. Now this is on DC's Black Label. So this would be, I guess, well, forgive me here because I am a Marvel guy. So I know very little of DC lore. I know a little bit. Enough to get me in trouble perhaps. In the world of Marvel, we would call this a what if. I think in DC they used to call them Elseworlds. I don't think they call it that anymore, but you get the idea. It's out of continuity. But the creators on this, really, there's only one. Cliff Chiang. He writes it, he draws it, he inks it, he colors it, and he even lettered it. So he did it all. And he did it all great. This is a fantastic work right here. But now bear in mind, I am going to be reviewing this from the perspective of primarily a Marvel guy. But I do like a little DC, and I like a lot of indie stuff. But yeah, I am primarily a Marvel guy, no surprise there. But I do love a handful of DC characters. Among those, I like Batman, I love Catwoman, I love Killer Croc. Everything I've ever seen Killer Croc in, I love that character. Can't get enough Killer Croc, and he is in this, so that was a joy for me. The contents on this collects all 4 issues of the miniseries, Catwoman, Lonely City, same title. And this has a wonderful plot. I really, really enjoyed it. It's quite unique, to me anyway, as a non-DC fanboy. The premise here is that this tragic thing happened. They called it Fool's Night, I believe. And on Fool's Night, in an altercation with the Joker, Batman is killed, Commissioner Gordon is killed, I think Nightwing is killed, several people are killed. And Catwoman pretty much takes the fall for this. Now, whether or not she did it, it's part of the plot. I'm not going to give that away. But she goes to prison for 10 years. She gets out of prison, and they give her age as 55. And she's 55 during most of the events of this, other than some flashbacks. Some great flashbacks that you're going to love. I certainly did. Anyway, when Batman died, he handed her something, and he said a cryptic word which she didn't understand, Orpheus. And so much of this plot is her unraveling what is Orpheus, and what did Batman mean by that, So she surmises that she has to get into the Batcave, and she has to figure out what Orpheus is. Now, how do you get into the Batcave? The answer to that is not easily. So she assembles a team to help her do just that. And this team includes Killer Croc and the man formerly known as the Riddler. Now, I say formerly because I got a little ahead of myself. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack here, and I don't want to give too much away. So I am stepping around spoilers as much as I can. But this is somewhat of what is approaching a dystopian future. Harvey Dent is now mayor of Gotham. And it's mostly safe. Gotham is safe and relatively clean for the first time in a lot of years. But they did that at the cost of liberty and freedom for their citizens. Harvey Dent has this team of literal black booted thugs walking around. They have a helmet that has little bat ears on it. People call them bat cops. But they've got they've got M16s and body armor and all in black. They're like little mini Darth Vader guys walking around, and it's not good. But things are relatively good other than the constant surveillance and the constant presence of these jackbooted thugs. So, there's a lot of protests going on. Some people don't like their tactics. Barbara Gordon runs for mayor against Harvey Dent. So this story takes place in the midst of all that. Selina Kyle, Catwoman, gets released from prison, and goes on her quest to get into the Batcave. And that's all about this plot I'm willing to tell you. But what I can show you is a lot of gorgeous art in these scans. And I tell you, this is Cliff Chiang's tour de force. Now, I first became aware of Cliff Chiang from reading Paper Girls. I mean, I was aware of him. It's the first time I really experienced his interior art, and I loved that. And I gotta say, he's even better here. He's controlling every aspect of this, and he does it masterfully. I mean, this guy is a modern master of the comic book medium. That's a fact. And yeah, I loved every minute of it. It's a really compelling read, and it has a nice ending too, very satisfying ending. And if you're on the fence about this, take a look at this art, and I say pick it up. It is a must-have if you're a Batman fan, a Catwoman fan, or a Cliff Chiang fan. Yeah, go get this one. This was an easy 10 out of 10 for me. It has some extras in the back. There's some really cool character sketches that he did up. And I got to tell you, his Killer Croc here is really a funny character, and I've never seen him drawn this way, but I really like it. It also features Jack Kirby's The Demon character. And Cliff Chiang's take on him is a little different. His upper body is huge, and he has these little legs, but I still loved it. It is really, really well done. And yeah, I love this so much. So, yeah, after you seeing this art and hearing about the plot, I don't know how you could not want to get this if you're a fan of any of these characters or Cliff Chiang. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really well done. Definitely worth paying, and it's a quick read. It's 224 pages. Sounds like a lot in a way, but it's really not. It's 4 issues, basically. It's told in 4 books, as he titles it. But just really fantastic art, and he did a great job. 10 out of 10 for me. And that's all I'm going to ramble about this. Yeah, if you like this and you want to see more, please give me a sub if you haven't already. Hit the bell to notify yourself, and I'll see you next time.